Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. This is Love Apparel. In today's video, I'll be showing us how to draft this V deep neck plunge you saw on my thumbnail. So if this is what you're interested in, you definitely want to keep on watching. And if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe and let's get started with this video. So I'm using this pattern paper for my drafting. I've gone ahead to mark my shoulder to my chest line, my shoulder to my bust point, my shoulder to my under bust, my half length, and the length of my top. So I divide my shoulder into two and mark. I label my lines. I came down with 1.5 inches for my shoulder slope. I came in by 3 inches for my neck depth and 3 inches for my neck width. I connect my lines. So I divide my bust band into two to get my nipple to nipple, and I connect the lines. On the left hand side, I came out with 0.75, and on the right hand side I came in 1.25 for my bust tightening. I did that both on my corset length and bust point. So I connect my lines. From my under bust I connect my bust point. I did that on both sides. I came out with 2 inches for my chest, for my upper chest line. I came in with the same measurements. On the left hand side I came out with 0.75, and on the right hand side I came with 1.25, and I connect the line. That's my for my upper chest tightening. So let me use this marker to highlight it. I divide my bust by 4 and mark. I divide my shoulder to get my midpoint and I connect the line to get my shoulder curve. After that, I mark to get my shoulder midpoint, and I connect it back to my dart line. I came down with 1.5 inches for my side bust dart, and I connect it to my bust point. Here you can determine how wide and deep you want your V neckline. So I came out with 0.5 inches down to my under bust. I divide my waist by 4 and mark. I took the 2 inches that is going off, replace it. I minus 1 inches for my waist snatching. I connect it back to my bust point. From my waist I connect it to the length of my top. Now let's cup our cup properly. So please pardon my alternations, pardon my rough drawings. So I'm using my French curve to curve my cup. Just watch closely and see what I'm doing. I will curve the other part too. So let me cut it open to be able to cut for my side dart. So I'm gonna head to open it and cut my side dart, fold it in and connect the line properly by coming up with 1/2 inch to mark our new armhole. Yeah, this is our new armhole now. I fold my side balls that in to curve my cup. So I've curved it. So of the excesses. So I use my French curve to curve my balls very well. Label it 1 and 2. And I cut it off. I cut my neck and my shoulder slope. So this is our yoke, our front yoke. I cut out my pad. This is it for our front pattern. So let's mark our back pattern. Here I'm using this pattern paper for my drafting to mark my shoulder to my chest line, my shoulder to my under bust, my shoulder to my half length, and the length of my corset. I divide my shoulder into 2 and mark. I came down to mark my shoulder slope. I omitted my shoulder to my bust point. So here is my shoulder to my bust point. I divide my bust by 4 and mark. So I came in by 3 inches for my neck width, and I came down by 2 inches for my, I came down by 1.5 inches for my neck depth, and I curved the line. This is for my back pattern, and I curved the lines. I came down with 1 inches for my shoulder slope. I connect it. I divide my waist by 4 and mark. I deduct 1 inch from my waist snatch, and I connect it back to my bust point, my bust line, and to my corset length. I came out with 1.5 inches for my loops, and I connect the lines all the way to the length of my gown. I came in with 2 inches for my yoke opening. I came down from my neck with 2 inches for my curve back neck. So I curve it with my French curve to connect to the 2 inches earlier marked. I will mark out 1/2 inch to avoid the back bulging. So let me highlight it with marker. So I mark my loops line. This is where my loops will be sitting. I've gone ahead to mark the dots. So I curve my back. I divide my bust by 4 and mark. I came out with 1/2 inch. I divide my shoulder slope. Divide my shoulder to get my slope, and I connect it back to my armhole. So I connect the lines and cut off the excesses. So this is it for our back pattern. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, like, share and comment on this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. This is the front and the back. See you in my next video. Bye. Have a wonderful day.